in 7th grade, I started giving everything I had to volleyball, everything. I still have that basic foundation of little Indian girls can't jump. That was what I walked in with. Little Indian girls can't play volleyball. And there was this quote that I came across and it said, "Come to the edge." And they said, "No, we're scared." And he said, "Come to the edge." And so they did. They peeked over the edge. He pushed them and they flew. That's what my thinking about my coaching has always been. When I left for those 2 years, it really changed me. When I came back, I had a more loving kind of attitude when I got back to the school. And it's really true when they say, when something's taken away from you, that if you ever get it back, you're gonna look at it in a whole new light. And I think that's what has happened, is when I left those 2 years, I was this, stout and mean and decisive coach. And then I left, which was my choice, but it hurt me. It hurt me a lot. So when I came back, I didn't feel that roughness, or I didn't feel like I needed to push you girls like how I did 10 years ago. And what really surprises me is that even though I did those things, like I was telling you, the girls would run up the hill 13 times. This year, you girls ran up maybe 4, and at that, not consistent at all. You still achieved the same result. And that's what I kind of stressed this year, was that you need to be part of a union. You need to be accountable. You need to do your job the best you can. You need to be committed. You need to be respectful, and you need to help each other out. With this particular sport, you have to be mental. You have to be up all the time. Advantages are that all we have is each other. All we have are the little brown-skinned native girls that we rode in on the bus with. And that's who's gonna pass to me, that's who's gonna set to me, and that's who's gonna hit the ball. And plus the 2 coaches on the side, we all have each other, and that's it. And we have to depend on one another. When you pan across these teams right here, you're gonna see a lot of different girls. I've been coaching since 1994. It was my first state championship. And I like to liken it to the parents, the aunties, because I know, like, Colleen was very helpful in rearing Tina. And Tina is like my very best defensive player 10 years ago. The parents, whoever is supporting those individuals, they're rearing them to become the players they are once they reach that high school court. So if you have a dad or an uncle who's talking to you, playing with you, helping you, it's going to totally show on the court. It's expected. That's how I feel. It's expected we go to state. It's expected that we do well. There is a respect there from the people. There is a pride there from the people. There is a representation from you girls, all the players. However, it's not as flashy, because volleyball isn't flashy in Native America. However, volleyball is very respected on this reservation, only because of the talent that has come through.
Time out for a walkie. Yeah, coach wants to say, just do it. Oh, this is just great stuff.
Is the 10 years ago state championship where we were behind 2 games to 0 in Reno. and I had the Pahranagat Valley crowd behind me, and the Hawaii crowd was on the other side, and we were down 2-0, and I just remember them hitting it to the back corner, of course, where Tina was. Beth was the setter. Shalia was the OH at the time. Erica Rubadu was the other outside hitter. And I just remember Beth just saying, come on, we can do it, we can do it, we can do this. And so we won the next one. And then it was 2-1. Then we switched sides and we won the next one. Even Tana Pete got in there. I remember her serving. And then it was the 1-15, and we beat them 15-9. And that was my most proudest moment. Just goes to show you, if you want something bad enough, you can get it. You can get it.
They carried that momentum all the way through to this fifth game, winning it 15-8 over a very proud and talented Alamo team. Hawaii, the 2006 State champion.